Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video, and this is going to be a trifecta of unboxings because we got Storm Collectibles, Mortal Kombat, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Noob Saibot. And I'm going to do them all in one video, guys, because they're basically the same figure, same articulation, different paint apps, just different accessories. Figured I'd make it a little bit easier. And I want to do a shout out to Toy Co, Toys and Collectibles. You can hit them up on their Facebook, go to their website. I wouldn't have had these figures if it wasn't for them. And Andrew Griffin, if you're watching, buddy, thank you so much for the opportunity to have these figures. And let's dive right into these figures. Starting with Scorpion, this is how he looks in the box. Artwork on the side. Got a little bit of information. And then you could also see everything that is on the box. Figure on the side. Sub-Zero's front of the box. Side. Back. A little bit of that bio. Then him on the back. Noob Saibot, San Diego Comic-Con 2017 exclusive. The front, the side, the back, the bio, and the side again. So that's all the boxes for the figures. Alright, these figures look amazing, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with Scorpion. Scorpion comes with a lot of hands, and they all do. And I'm going to sort of show what they come with. So he has obviously two equipped fist hands. He comes with two, let's see there, like opened palmed hands. They're sculpted really well, and I really love the dry brushing on the armor, like the gauntlet part. Just gives it that wore out, I've been beating some ass look. So I really, really like it. And what's cool too is, like, if you look, as you can't really see because it's getting out of focus here, but as you can see, look at, like, they're like rubbery hands. Look at the little hole, I can squish it, like, they're like rubbery hands, they're not hard plastic, which is pretty cool. So you get these types of hands, and you also get some flat palm hands. Again, the same thing with the dry brushing on the armor. They're all going to have that looking great. And again, the fingers look pretty good. Little meaty sausages. And then they do come with two, like, climbing hands, clawing hands, sort of gripping hands. And again, still looking good. And then they all come with a definite grip hand. So looking really, really cool. They do, accessory-wise, he comes with something that all three of them do. He comes with the Mortal Kombat 2 mask that is actually on him. That you can't really see. There you go. And then he also comes with the Mortal Kombat 1 mask, which I will show you how those go on in just a few. Now, accessory-wise, he's very similar accessories to Noob Saibot. Noob Saibot comes with alternate head, which is a skull. So Scorpion and Noob both have skull heads, and it's dry brushed really, really well, and does have a articulated jaw, looking really awesome, and has the peg hole to just pop on and swap the head. Noob Saibot and Scorpion both come with a straight spear. Don't know why Noob Saibot came with it. Not a fan of it, but it works well with Scorpion. Got the blood on the tip there, painted silver. Just looking really good. And the sculpt of the rope is awesome. And it's got the loop at the end because you pop the wrist off, pop it on, which I will be showing you guys how to do that as well. And one thing that Noob Saibot and Scorpion also comes with, they both come with flame effects. This would go into the mouth of the skull, which I will be showing you, and it shoots it down. And then you have your little flyer trail. This would actually go into it to help cause the balance, you know, so you can pose them up looking really cool. And one thing that Scorpion does come with, the Noob Saibot doesn't come with, besides this little flame piece, is he comes with his spear all coiled up so he can be holding in his hand, ready to, you know, take off somewhere. So let's actually take a look at Scorpion himself and get an idea of what Storm Collectibles brings to the table with these Scorpion, with these Mortal Kombat figures. So Storm Collectibles was making Street Fighter figures, and I was just like, the Street Fighter figures, to me, they're a little bit too bulky, in my opinion. They're doing Street Fighter V. So their Mortal Kombat line really grabbed me, especially after watching a lot of reviews. So I love how this is all quilted looking, has a little bit of a dirty, I guess almost like a little bit of a wash to it. Can't really see it on camera, but this is like a rubber, soft rubber plastic. Even when this comes down, you still see the shoulders and everything. Articulation for these guys are phenomenal. Like, the head can look all the way around. It has a whole range of motion. He can actually look down quite a bit, look up a whole heck of a lot. Except when you do it, it sort of looks a little weird on the neck, but looks really, really cool. He does have a separate neck piece, if you can see that there. That moves as well. He has a, under the closed sort of ab torso there, so you can get some twists out of it. And look at that. Look how that moves with them. So you don't have any major resistance from this actual outfit. Arms have like a butterfly in there. Ball joint, bicep swivel. Nice double jointed elbow. These actual guards are separate pieces of plastic. They're actually more of like a rubber, so you can shift them around. His wrist rotates really nice, and they get really good movement in the wrist as well. So a whole heck of a lot of movements, and you get the hands just all nice and snug and up close. Just phenomenal. Now, he does have a little bit of paint issues. I would say where the belt is, it's not as clean. I wish it was cleaner, but honestly, he's a ninja from the Nether Realm, and I don't think he needs to have a perfect paint apps on that belt. It's fine. He's fighting. It's going to get roughed up and nasty. It's definitely okay. Now, what shines a lot on this figure to me, besides, like, look at that. Straight up Van Damme splits. And he looks good doing it. Underneath, you got the balls right there, which I don't care if you can see the little joints there, because you're not really going to be posing them like that. And then as you see when you move the legs, it really covers those little balls under there. And that's funny. I'm talking about balls, and the dude's a dude. So, yeah, joint balls. That's what I'm talking about. And he can do a Spartan kick, and there's no restriction at all by this clothing. Again, the soft rubber that they used works really, really well. He does have the double jointed knee, so you can get those really nice poses. And, you know, ankle bend, pivot as well. And look at that. Toe articulation. I love it. Bringing back toe articulations of figures. It makes a huge, huge difference. And one thing I really like about these at Storm Collectibles is nailing is, like, look at these Shin Guards. If you guys can see, like, it has dry brushing, washing, it has like the scuffs. It looks like Scorpion's been fighting, and I love it. And it's just like you get so much posability. And these guys, these joints on these guys straight out of the package are really nice and not overly tight and not overly loose. They're like perfect. Like, you can get some really good poses. Now, to change his face, it's very, very easy. So I love this Mortal Kombat 2 look, but let's go ahead and pop off his first faceplate. And that reveals a old lady going ooh underneath that mask. But no, it's just a way, because they have a peg on the bottom. You just peg it right into that hole. So So then I got Mortal Kombat 1 Scorpion looking really, really awesome. So definitely dig that. Let's go ahead and pop the hand off. So the hands pop off just like so, but you really don't want it to pop that way because you need the hand to come off. So you just got to give it a little bit more love. Then you can pop this hand on, and then it should just pop right back in the socket. So the reason I did this hand is because that's really the hand that you would use for him to hold on to his rope. Get it in there, and I love the rubbery fingers because you can get them really to bend however you want. So yeah, you get him to hold the, rope in his hand with the spear and stuff. You could use the gripping hand, but I really like the open hand of it. So he's holding it loose, not so gripping, because it needs to be loose if he's going to quickly throw it. Now, as we were talking about throwing it, we do the same thing with this hand. We just sort of pop it off, but again, sort of got the little nubs there. Let's go with this hand. We pop it on very easily. And then his spear. Just rest it like so. There you guys go. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Straight up Scorpion. Get over here. Yeah, I like it. I like this hand again. I've seen people use the palm hands, and I don't really like it. I really like the fingers having a little bit of motion to them. So to me, I just feel that this looks a lot better. So really cool stuff. Let's go ahead and pop this back off. Of course, the part that, there we go. The third time was a charm for the hand to pop off. Let's pop his head off. Just on a ball joint. We got Scorpion with the skull on. It was a little bit of a tight squeeze, so it was a little bit of a struggle to get it on there, but I got his skull on there, and it looks really good. Proportion-wise, looks good. You just open up that mouth like so, and go ahead and get some effects going on. There you guys have it. I mean, that's Scorpion doing his fatality, which is fantastic. So let's go ahead and take a look at Sub-Zero a little bit up close. And again, we don't need to go over articulation because we already did with Scorpion. All right, we got Sub-Zero coming into battle, and he's basically identical to Scorpion. Same articulation, but he does come with a variety of different accessories. Now, he does come with that same Mortal Kombat 1 style half mask. Focus, there we go. And then he also comes with a ice blast, which is done really nice out of like a crystal, like almost like a clear plastic painted at the tips where it gets really white. You know, it just looks really good. It's translucent. You know, gotta have Sub-Zero shooting ice. And then he also comes with like a weird little piece you put on the ground. Again, translucent blue, fades into like a lighter clear almost. and that's for sliding effect. So when he does that ice slide, and his fatality, come on, if you guys don't know already, Sub-Zero ripped people's spines out, and everybody used to remember like the controversy of Mortal Kombat when it first came out, and it was awesome. And yeah, I still remember how to do his fatality too. But yeah, it's all bloody, shiny, bloody skull, you know, painted really, really well, sculpted really, really well. It just looks freshly ripped out of a body. And Storm Collectibles just nailing it with these. And one of the cool gimmicks with this one is the skull is actually on a ball joint, so you can move it all around. You could even probably put this on Sub-Zero or Scorpion as a head. So you just pop this bad boy off. So you can see the little thing there. And there we got it. Look at that. You could just pop another character's head on this spine, which I will do a pose with that. But let's take a look at Sub-Zero a little bit closer. I know he is the exact same figure. I just want you to take a look at the paint apps, as he does have eyeliner around his eyes. Scorpion does not. Still got the nice dry brushing of the silver on the gauntlets. These are always shifting around as you're posing, so definitely can shift those around. His belt, not nearly as bad as Scorpion, but, you know, as always, there are some little spots on it, but it's okay. And this is where I wanted to show Sub-Zero a lot, is because you can actually see the dry brushing of the silver on the shins a little bit better than Scorpion. This dude is, it's an amazing, I love these figures. They're great. And again, I mean, you could change out the faceplate. He has the old lady going ooh face, zombie face, whatever you want to call it. And you can just pop this bad boy on there, which, gotta be careful not to catch the rubber underneath like I did, like a dumbass. There it goes. Pops right on. Mortal Kombat 1 Scorpion, or Sub-Zero. Wow. Even I'm messing them up. Sub-Zero shooting his Ice Blast. I mean, this is beautiful. Like, the effects that you're getting in here just remind me of a lot of the effects that you know, you'd get with the SH Figure Arts, but this figure is a lot more solid than an SH Figure Arts figure, in my opinion. So for the price point, you're getting definitely your money's worth with all the accessories. Very, very solid figure. I guess Sub-Zero doing his little side ice slide. I mean, the effect I wish went up a little bit more, but you still get the idea of, you know, him doing a slide. So let's go ahead and get him to grip the spine. And as you can see, these can actually come off. If you wanted to have your figures not really have gauntlets, which would look weird with these pieces though. There you got Sub-Zero holding Scorpion's spine and head. It looks awesome. So definitely looks sweet, like both of them standing like that. Noob Saibot, also Tobias Boone, is where his name came from, or Boone Tobias, however you want to do it, but it's Tobias Boone, backwards, Noob Saibot. But he made his first appearance in Mortal Kombat 2 as a character you could fight. And I think in Mortal Kombat 3 is when he actually was a playable character. So this San Diego Comic-Con exclusive is awesome, and it was a very big surprise to a lot of Mortal Kombat fans that they would go straight into Noob Saibot. You would have thought Reptile would came first because Reptile was one of the hidden characters in Mortal Kombat 1. So they sort of flipped it on us. And this figure, again, same sculpt that you saw with Scorpion and Sub-Zero. He does come with his Mortal Kombat 2 mask, as you see. He also has his Mortal Kombat 1 mask. And even though I guess it wouldn't be a Mortal Kombat 1 mask, but style mask. And his accessories, he came with exactly the same fire effects. There was actually the bottom flame part, so he came with the flame, the skull, and the thrown spear part of Scorpion, which I didn't really care for, so that's why I'm not really showing it, because you already saw it once. But the big thing about this figure, besides the figure itself, he came with squigglies. No, these are it's blood effects, man. They got the peg hole, you pop it onto a body, pop this one on the bottom of a head. You got some nice fatality action going on, which I will show you how that would look. And the figure itself, getting all up close, is evil as hell. He just looks mean, mean, mean. Look at that face. Like, I love what they did with the eyes. The eyes are like painted with like a gloss black. So they actually pop, very creepy, almost something you'd seen in like a lot of those horror movies, 30 Days and 30 Nights or 30 Days a Night or whatever. Just has a really cool effect. And then when you take his mask off, it just looks creepy. But you can actually see how the plastic is on this figure. He is translucent. He's casted in like a dark blue, almost like a grayish blue. Let me pop this back on there. And again, see, it's trying to get caught on this rubber over here from his little hangover mask thingy. There we go. But he is a awesome character, and you can sort of see the translucence. There you go. Look at the light hitting it just right. So that gives you the idea of what color plastic he is. See if I can get it all on this arm. Yeah. There you guys go. So it's like, a lot of people have been saying it's like a purple. I don't know. To me that looks like a blue. Maybe with like some brushing of purple. I'm not too sure, but I see more of like a grayish blue in that. What do you guys think? Comment down below and tell me what you guys think if it's purple, blue. I mean, purple and blue are very similar in a sense. But he has the same awesome dry brushing going on. Again, you can really see it on this one, like Sub-Zero's on the Shin Guards. And he gets that nice full articulation that the other two figures have. And it's just phenomenal. All his hands are, even though they're still made out of that rubbery type of material, they're all translucent. So you don't have to worry about anything not matching the plastics, which I think is phenomenal. Like, you found yourself a hard plastic for the body, and then you got this little bit squishier rubbery plastic that you're able to use for the hands, and they are the same color. Nothing is standing out and making it look awkward. If you look at some of these other figures that are out there, when they start messing with two types of plastics, colors don't match. And, you know, big one for anybody that's, you know, follows figures, that new Human Torch figure has some weird plastic quality, like, oh, his boots were a different color because it was different plastic. But yeah, they need to figure out what Storm Collectibles did so they can, Hasbro can take some tips from these guys, because these guys know how to do it. So I really like this figure, and I love the fact that I have this exclusive. So let's go ahead and let's get these blood effects in action. Noob Saibot popping Scorpion's head off, blood just flying out, and then you have his head, which the head would just... But yeah, I mean, that's how they hook up on the bottom, and it works with all these characters. So pop it on Subzero, you can pop it on Noob itself, so you can interchange it between them. It's a really cool effect that really shows off the fatalities and gruesomeness of Mortal Kombat, and it is awesome. It is awesome. I love all three of these figures, and again, thanks to Toy Co, I now own these figures. And there you guys have it. You have my full figure review, my trifecta review of Storm Collectibles, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Noob Saibot. All three characters are from the Mortal Kombat franchise, and they are awesome. So definitely check out Toy Co if you guys want the best price on these figures. And as always, if you like what you saw, add a like, subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, I'm open to leave comments. Give me your opinions of these figures. What do you guys think? You have questions on the figures? Comment down below and I can answer these for you. Again, good luck hunting. Keep on collecting and have a wonderful, wonderful day.